Okay, let's take a look at it. It's a function of z, and z can be any real number, right? However, z can't be what two numbers? It can't be 8, and z can't be 0. Right, I'm going to do the derivative for this thing over here, and let's take a look at it. So f prime of z, I can write this a little bit differently as z minus 8 to the minus 1 minus z to the minus 1. And I'll simplify that. So you're going to get, minus 1 over z minus 8 squared. Then you can get plus 1 over z squared. All right, let me write that down in a simpler form. This is f prime. That's going to be z squared and z minus 8 squared. All right, what do I get there? Z minus 8 squared minus z squared. Well, yeah, I got to figure that out because I just can't look at that and know what to do with it. But I'll write this down. And it's z squared in bottom and z minus 8 squared. And then if you thought about the top, it is a difference in perfect squares. You can do that if you want. So it's going to be z minus 8 minus z, and then z minus 8 plus z. Well, I guess I could do that, right? So the first factor would be minus 8, and the second factor would be 2z minus 16. And let's take a look at that. And let's see if I did that right. Z minus z is 0. I get minus 8. I get 2z minus 16. Nope, I made a mistake there. I just noticed it. It's 2z minus 8. Sorry about that. And what's it going to give you? That's going to give you, let's see, minus 16z. See if I did that right. I did, and then 64. If you want, you can factor that too. I mean, it's really, I guess, maybe I should factor that too. And what would you get? I would say, let's see, 16 comes out, and you'd be left with, let's see, 16 times 4 would be 64 minus z over z squared, z minus 8 squared. I realize I was just looking and say, oh, the critical numbers are where z is 0 and z is 8. That's not in the domain of the problem, so I can't use that. There's only one critical number, and that's when z equals 4. And what's the value going to be? It's up here. Let's write that down. The critical point is going to be 4, comma, f of 4. Now, granted, you can compute that. It's pretty easy to do that. But I'm just going to look at the results over here. And we got it. We're going to move on. Thank you.